I spit Patron on this microphone. Watch out, I'm in the zone. Worth for everything I own. Life is March Madness. One mistake, then you go. Yeah, I had a stroke, but your boy still rhyming. And Fresh got locked, but the squad still wildin'. Catch me in any city in the hood, we grinding.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Dillian the Body Snatcher White. And what we want to know, and the question we're asking, and we're trying to predict, we're looking into the future, is will Dillian White get a title shot in 2021? And you know where I'm going with this. $1 bill. Trill Nostradamus. Trill Nostradamus.
Trill Nostradamus in the place. The eyes are low, but they know. Okay, here we go.
Too high right now, Trill. The eyes are too high right now.
Here we go. I need everybody. Y'all want my answer. Will Dillian White get a title shot in 2021? Everybody in the comment section, I need your help. All right? That's what we're going to do. And my brothers, I need your help. On the count of 3, we going to say it. We're going to break in the new year. We're going to do it right. Yeah, flex a little bit. Are y'all ready?
I thought you had the shirt. Well,
I know. Should have had it on. 1, 2, 3. Poor Dillian. Poor Dillian. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. He's 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 never gonna get a title shot. I don't see it happening. Y'all don't see it happening. Stop lying. Everybody in the comment section, y'all know it's not gonna happen. Listen, we got so much other stuff going on. Let's just be real. We got AJ and Tyson. We can get AJ and Usyk. We got Deontay Wilder. We got all these other guys going on that got titles, right? Dillian, poor Dillian. When you went in there, when you didn't have to, should have sat you behind down. But no. No. You wanted to go in there with Povetkin after I told you not to.
And why should he have listened to you, Trill? Why should he have listened to you?
Because the eyes are low, but they know. And I told him he wasn't going to get his shot. He wasn't going to get his shot in 2020, and he's not going to get his shot in 2021. You know, it's too much going on. You messed up. Now just rest. You can get the fight with Povetkin. You know, put yourself, and then they say they're going to honor the WBC, but you can't trust the WBC. We be crooks. We be cheating. We be changing our mind. You know what I'm saying? We be capping. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really take their word for it. But look, if they said they will honor it, then you get that and you sit back and you wait for your opportunity. But that opportunity ain't coming in 21. There's too much other stuff going on. You might get it in 2022. Might. If you don't get chin checked again by going in with one of these guys. If you're going too soon with one of these other guys and get chin checked, it's a wrap. It's your wrap. Your career is going to be stalled and there's no more title shots for you. It's back to the back of the bus. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be damn Dillian. You know what I'm saying? So rest that chin, champ. But I don't see it happening for you in 2021. I really don't.
And it's Nostradamus. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I know. And that's just coming from Trill Nostradamus. And that's your fault. That's nobody else's fault. That was you. Should have set your behind down. That's what's wrong with kids. They don't ever want to sit down. They always want to run around. You should set your behind down. That's what you need to do. Because my parents used to tell me, you're always getting into something. Sit your
That's what you get. Always out here running around.
But I wish Dillian nothing but success and good health. I want him to I just want him to be healthy. Everybody's out there. I remember somebody in the comment section. Hold on. I remember somebody in the comment section. They was like, oh, how you gonna say no? Y'all want him to rest. Y'all don't know where his pockets is. You know what I'm saying? How is he gonna enjoy his pockets when he's gonna be brain dead? This is boxing. People lose their life in this sport. It's okay. If you're fighting tough fight after tough fight, it's okay to take a break to let your body heal. This man was just knocked out and concussed. And you're like, oh, just throw him back in there. And he don't need to wait. Throw him back in there. Y'all don't know where his pockets are. Yo, I've learned, man. Listen, I'm not here to preach, but I've learned. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had a built with a silver spoon in my life, and I learned that some things are worth way more than money. You know what I'm saying? I used to think that money was everything, can solve every problem. It wasn't. It was the loved ones that I had. It was my brother there. It was my children. Those were the things that made me rich. It was no financial things, bro. It was love. The love that I got from my family that made me rich. And it's worth more than any amount of money in the world. That I get to see my kids grow. I get to do boxing bros with these fine gentlemen right here. This is everything to me. And I'm the richest man in the world. That's all I'm saying. Money does not bring you happiness.
That's facts. That's 100. That's 100. That's some truth from Trill Nostradamus and Trill Socrates. Now, G.
Yeah, man, I hate to disagree with Trill because I agree with the stuff that you were saying.
No, you agree with what I'm saying, but you know.
But me personally, I like Dillian for Dillian being Dillian. Like, I don't care about him with the titles. Forget all of that. Mm-hmm. I do want to see Dillian in big fights. You know what I'm saying? And because he makes the heavyweight division exciting. I think a lot of heavyweights should take after Dillian White. Like, you know what? If I get an opportunity to fight, I will, for the belt. However, let me get these big fights on the side, because people want to see that, right? Like, think about it. Charles Martin was a former champion. Joseph Parker was a former champion. And, these dudes ain't really known like that. Why? Because they're always constantly waiting for their next opportunity, not fighting anybody, sitting on the sidelines, just waiting for an AJ payday. And it stagnates the division. I think he realized, like, hey, and it could be because he's being managed by Eddie Hearn. Eddie's probably hipping him to the real, like, yo, listen, go ahead, Ned 2.0.
Yeah, but you're comparing him to Joseph Parker and these guys who sit waiting on their opportunity, but he's not them. In fact, he's fought Joseph Parker, he's fought Oscar Rivas. He fought.
That's the point. That's the thing.
But I understand. But my point is, when is enough enough? When do you earn the right to sit and wait for your title shot? If anything, he separated himself from the pack, from beating all these guys. He was next in line. He should have just waited for the shot. Now Joseph Parker was fighting Dillian White, trying to build himself back up to get the title shot, but he lost. And my thing is, when you beat Chisora, you beat Lucas Brown, you beat Joseph Parker, you beat Oscar Rivas, you proved you're next up. Wait and be next up. At some point, you can't keep taking those risks. You take those risks for the reward. He was in line for the reward and still wanted to take the risk. To me,
this is my response. The reward was clearly being blocked, right? We have Wilder. Say what you like. Wilder didn't want to give him the opportunity. Fury got the belt. Fury's now saying he doesn't want to give him the opportunity. So it's like, why sit on the sidelines and get cold when you can still remain active, And so
you remain active.
At that situation, that didn't happen. At that situation, he was mandatory and for these guys to fight. Now, this situation.
Think about it. He was the mandatory for Fury, right? What did Fury say? I'm not giving you that opportunity. Even though Fury already said before getting the belt, he would give him the opportunity. He got the belt and was like, I'm not giving you the opportunity. So what are you going to do? Either take these guys to court, you know what I'm saying, and wait on the sideline, or stay active. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're missing it. That already happened.
They already happened, yeah.
What I'm saying is
Mauricio Sulaiman already stated he wasn't elevating Tyson Fury to franchise champion and that Dillian White was going to get his shot. Yep. So all things were coming up Dillian. And he had the date. He was going to get his shot by February of this year.
Mm-hmm.
That was it.
That was his
February with Povetkin. He got dropped. You know what I'm saying?
That's the point we're making.
Yeah.
He never should have been in the ring with Povetkin.
I agree with that. But what I'm saying is, yo, these belts to me don't even matter anymore. Like I'm
To him, it does.
on the belts. I think big fights should just be big fights, right? Because when you see the best fight the best, the fans are gonna tell you who's number one. You know what I mean? And so because dudes are so fixated on waiting on in line for the belt, there's so many fights we can see right now. I still haven't seen Andy Ruiz since AJ fight. You see what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of guys that should be in the running, not in the running. Take that back. There's a lot of guys that should be just fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? Like just clear the field, clear the battlefield, and then whoever the two remain, whatever, then let them fight for whoever's got the belts. But we have too many guys that should be fighting one another. I want to see if Wilder can't get the Fury fight. I want to see Wilder fight Usyk, Joseph Parker, Dillian White. You know what I mean? Whoever else. Like,
I get everything that you're saying. I get everything you're saying, but that's not the point that we're making.
No, I
already did all that.
I was going to
already did all that.
Hold on. I was going to get to your point, Trill. This is why I do agree with Trill. I don't think he should fight a live dog next because of what happened with Povetkin. He earned the right to get a little tune-up, you know, something where he could stay active, where it's not really that much risk in that fight. He earned that. But however, I'm not gonna down a dude for taking tough fights. I applaud that, and I think we should all applaud Dillian White for taking big fights when he doesn't have to. You know, like to me,
nobody's downing him for taking the tough fights. You're missing our point. See,
the
thing is, what you're doing is you're pulling a complex. Actually, the very logic you just used is the same reason why I always have issues with complex. He's talking about how we want to see the best fight the best, and how Ruiz hasn't fought since this time, and how these guys aren't fighting each other. None of that applies to Dillian. We're looking at this strictly from a Dillian White perspective, and the fact is Dillian White is not one of those guys. So he's the exception to the point that you were making. So we agree with the point you're making that all these guys should be fighting each other, but the reality is Dillian White's resume is probably second best in terms of fighting top tier competition, only to AJ. So when you look at Dillian White, he's been in there with the best. I already named the names, so I'm not going to rename them. But the point is, he put himself in a position to be mandatory in February of 2021. And all we're saying is not that he shouldn't have been active, but he should have been active against someone who we all know he was going to clean. Like not someone as dangerous as Alexander Povetkin. Because what ended up happening was...
And nobody was searching for that fight. That wasn't a fight that anybody was searching for.
My argument. I think Dillian honestly believed that Povetkin was going to be easy money because Povetkin's older. He's like, yo, he's slowing down. He's not the same Povetkin as before. He's past his prime. He could do it. And remember, Dillian was winning every round. You know what I'm saying? Until he got clipped. So I think Dillian had the mindset of, this is going to be easy money for me. It's a good name, good publicity. I'm getting active. I got a name. It just blew up in his face when Povetkin caught him with the uppercut. You know what I'm saying? Because now that Povetkin caught him with the uppercut, Povetkin's back in the running now. You know what I'm saying? So it was just bad. I guess it was a gamble that didn't benefit Dillian White, right? But I think he was going like, hey, I'm going to pick a name that I know I could win. You know what I'm saying? And it just ended up he lost, you know? So
okay, so here's what I'm getting at. Now, I'm sorry, Troy, you can get in and then I'll go in after you.
No, you do your thing.
Even so, this is where I think I'm going where Trill's going as well. So yeah, you're right. Let's say he thought Povetkin was food and Povetkin turned out to knock him out, right? Now he takes a fight with Luis Ortiz or he takes a fight with these other guys and he thinks they're food and he gets knocked out again.
Oh, that's why I agree with Trill. You know what I mean? I'm saying salute to Dillian for taking that Povetkin fight. But right now, because how damaging that uppercut was, if you're not running them back immediately with Povetkin, you should take one of them easy fights, like fight an FA, a Jabba, or some. Nah, even FA might be dangerous right now. But just take a heavyweight that don't really have power. Do what Ortiz, Luis Ortiz just did. Fight one of these no-name heavyweights just to stay active, because you know Dillian does have an issue with weight. Just to make sure that he's staying in training camp, he's staying like in top-notch shape. easy money. You know, I'm saying for other heavyweights, instead of just waiting and doing nothing, yo, schedule a fight with somebody else that's waiting doing nothing. You know what I mean? Like that's
He's
all I
not
was
waiting doing nothing. When you say that,
no,
waiting,
I'm not talking about Dillian. I'm talking about everyone else.
no, we're not. But yeah, that's the thing that we're talking about. We wasn't talking about everything else. We're talking about Dillian and what Dillian needs to do. Like, and will Dillian be champion in 2021? And I said no. And I think
I
that
agree with you on that.
oh,
All
yeah.
right,
And
maybe,
if
maybe
anything,
second what I'm saying, because I'm saying I agree with all that. I was the only thing I was saying was I disagree with you when you was like he should have never has taken the Povetkin fight. I think he should have. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean, we can disagree. We can disagree on that. I just feel like if you're in the position, if you're right there, there's no need. You already had everything right there set up for you.
But my
All you
argument,
had to do was wait to see what they was gonna do.
yeah, fact.
You already done went to court. You already been doing the court crybaby thing. You did everything you possibly can to get this WBC belt.
But again, we talking about
and they practically had it for you gift wrapped.
Yeah, possibly. But again,
well, I agree. Like he's a dog.
I don't need the belt.
I'm not down to him for being a dog. I'm just saying it was a bad decision on Dillian White's part.
No, so because you said he should never took the fight, and I remember even when we talked about it beforehand, you wasn't in favor of that fight.
No, I wasn't in favor of the fight. I said, why take that fight? It's
I understand why you're saying it. Like, yeah, you're saying you're already in position.
Even before the fight. You know what I'm
saying? I'm providing another perspective. Tyson Fury is the type of dude that would just give up them belts like it's nothing. Because he's like, yo, I'm beyond these belts.
And guess who would have got that belt?
There's no governing sanction that's gonna make me fight nobody. So then what happens to Dillian then?
He gets the belt email. Devin Haney. He gets the Devin Haney. He gets the belt emailed to him, and he's happy
because he wanted a champ in 2021. You know what I mean? Like that's
just like Lennox Lewis before him, he could get it in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? While he's celebrating, they bring the WBC belt.
Exactly. Dillian White will take it right out the trash after Tyson Fury puts it in the trash. Dillian White will be glad enough to hop in that dumpster and take that belt off and shine it off.
Believe Dillian White's a warrior.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Shout out to Dillian. He is a warrior, man. He is a warrior. I'm not taking that from him. I'm just saying, time and then get back. I don't want to see him in there with nobody else. If he's gonna go in there, I want to see him in there and get back against Povetkin because he stopped your shine, and that should be the only thing that you're focusing on right now. Getting back, so you can.
I'm just saying for all these other dudes on the sideline, and I include Deontay Wilder in this.
Oh yeah, the guys on the sideline they need to get busy. But Dillian White's resume proved that he's been getting busy.
Yeah, but if you're not getting the shot, the mandatory position that you're looking for. Yo, fight one of the other top 10 guys. You know what I'm saying? Stay warm. You can still make money. It's like I feel like dudes think you need a belt to make millions in this game. You don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, holla at Al, holla at Eddie, holla at Bob, and be like, yo, you know what? I want to fight this other guy. Who cares about the
Kevin Palmer? Fight 4 times in 1 year, get that bag.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you don't have to pay sanctioning fees. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just big.
The credit, yeah, that's for other boxers. And to Andy Ruiz's credit, he's still in training. He's in reconstruction, right? I heard he dropped like 30 to 40 pounds over there.
What's the dude's name? The Mexican American. I forgot his name. It don't even matter.
But I heard the Reynoso got him getting ready, so he's under construction.
Yeah, the dude that Wilder knocked out before. What's his name? Oh, man.
Chris Arreola.
Chris Arreola. He wants to fight Chris Arreola. I'm like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. I get it. You know, you just lost to AJ a year ago.
Why not? That's a good turnout. Do that in Texas.
Now, speaking of which, when you said the Mexican American, it reminded me of Ryan Garcia coming out to American Boy.
Oh boy, yeah.
That was dope. I said that too.
I was like, okay. I was like, yeah. G was like, the Mexican president's not gonna like this.
But yeah. So I'll just close with this. Dillian, although we say poor Dillian here at the Boxing Bros, we do respect your warrior spirit. And I hope your spirit shadows over the entire division, man. I want to see big fights, not just in the heavyweight division, welterweight division, lightweight division, and all them other divisions in between. Like, we got to just see big fights, man. Stop allowing these belts and these government sanctioning bodies to prevent big fights in the boxing world. 2021 should be the year of just great fights. That's all I'm saying.
Ned.
All right. That was a lot. I was trying to, like, I thought I was going to get the floor earlier than this, but Dillian White posted yesterday, start the year off with the same same mindset, hashtag maximum violence. So that is his brand. That's how he lives, maximum violence. And I know you guys are telling him to take time off, sit back. After he's scheduled to fight Povetkin January 30th. So, you know, unless there's any setbacks,
Povetkin has COVID.
It's still listed for January 30th. That's all I'm saying. It's still ESPN on BoxRec, all that. That fight gets still scheduled for January 30th. But
I think January 30th might be it because it was postponed for I think 2020. No, it was originally scheduled for 2020 and then it got postponed.
It was supposed to be in November. Then got
wow. True. Maximum violence, who it is. You know?
So maximum violence, that's the way he lives. That's what he eat, breathe, he live and die by. So I ain't gonna stop a man from putting himself in that type of position, that predicament. So Dillian, do you have a title shot in 2021? No, but you got a title. You got a shot at getting a title shot again. So let's. That's all I can say. That's all that's gonna happen. Poor Dillian.
That made sense, man.
He's a title shot champion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's a title shot champion.
2-time title shall champion.
You'll get off the unblocked list. You know, you can message her again now. You know, that's all you're gonna really get this year.
She removed the restraining order.
Yeah.
No contact. She removed the no contact order. I'm trying to see when the rematch is, because Ned I saw that, but I want to know like if it's official. Anyways, yeah, I don't know, because they said they were targeting January 30th, but Povetkin may need more time. So I don't know if that date's official or not. But I just want to say I agree with your no title shot in 2021 because you have Joshua with Usyk, and then if Fury's tied into Wilder and he clears that hurdle, of course people are gonna want to see undisputed. And if there's one fight, they're gonna have to do it again. So I just don't see where Dillian White's gonna fit in. So I don't see him in 2021. But I want to clear something up because I saw this in the comment section as well, as if we're advocating for fighters not fighting the best. We're not telling Dillian White not to fight the best. We're not saying, oh, Dillian, don't fight Luis Ortiz because we don't want you to fight the best. What we're saying is you were just knocked out. You were knocked out cold. You were knocked out before your body touched the floor. Like you were knocked out in midair, like instantly. You understand? You didn't get up at the 10 count. You were still on the deck. That's a vicious knockout. So all we're saying is not just what we're saying, but what science says. When you have a concussion in professional football, I don't know what they do in rugby, but you have to clear concussion protocol before you could even play again. And even in a sport like football, these guys can't play until they pass a test. And it takes like 2 to 3 weeks before they're allowed to play again. But in boxing, you don't play boxing. You're going to be in a ring where someone's going to be repeatedly hitting you as hard as they can in your head. And this isn't a regular person. This is one of the best punchers, one of the most skilled punchers, in the world, in the hardest hitting division in the world. So what we're coming from is, if you want your best chance to win, right, your mandatory spot back, you will not fight someone in between, but you will take that time to recover. And the reason why we're instructing Dillian not to take the fight, we would instruct other people to take the fight. We would challenge other people to take the fight. Dillian's earned it already. See, you take those fights when you're trying to earn a title shot, but he already earned it, and he lost it for a fight he never even need to take in the first place. So my point is, get your position back. Why you already gave Alexander Povetkin the opportunity to cut you, and he did. So now you want to give Luis Ortiz the chance? Well, no. And my thing is let's say hypothetically Alexander Povetkin beat Dillian White, but it was a close fight. It was a decision loss, one that people were debating, and he wanted to call out Luis Ortiz in the meantime because Alexander Povetkin got COVID. I would say, yo, do you, homie? Go ahead. He was concussed, people. That changes things. So it's not like we're advocating for Dillian White to not fight because we don't want to see people the best fight the best. That's not going to be the best Dillian White fighting anybody if he doesn't recover. And that's what we're getting at. I'm done.
Gotcha. For real. Have some love and compassion for these boxers, man. For real. And love the sport of boxing. Please like and subscribe. Let us know how you feel in the comment section. And check us out on Instagram and Twitter. I mean, for real. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And when you get time, please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. We are the Boxing Bros. We love boxing.
We could have been flawless, fly enough to make people's mouths drop jawless. How can 2 years be erased in 1 August? And you know I have my pride, so I had to get brolic. All in all, I can't call it. Just know you're my queen. Wish I was denim, cause then I be in your jeans. Can't fight fate, and you've been loving me since your teens. But when you can't move forward, you gotta wipe your slate clean.